Previously on Ranking Disney. And a lot of you thought that I had given Bambi a great disservice, so I wanted to formally apologize of where I ranked Bambi. But I'm also not going to change it, because it's my ranking. So I didn't exactly stick to what I said. I know what I said. Listen to what I'm saying now. So after I finished the last Disney ranking video, I have enough movies on my tier list that I'm able to see the scope and really where everything should go and how I see it or should rank them. So I did some tweaking, so I did change where some movies are placed. So I moved Snow White up to tier B and I moved Bambi up to tier C. Woohoo! You're welcome. Hey nerds, what's up? Today we are on the final stretch of ranking Disney's animated feature films. We are on the post-Renaissance era and the revival era. So let's start with the post-Renaissance era. And the first one is Dinosaur. So Dinosaur is really interesting because this was Disney going as photorealistic as possible in their CGI animation, and I really think this is one of their first full CGI movies, if I'm not mistaken. It's really pretty. I haven't watched it in so long, but I remember seeing the trailer and being like, oh my gosh, this looks so real. And I think it was partially because they did have realistic or like real life backgrounds, and then they inserted the 3D dinosaurs. But where to rank it? Because it's been so long. I remember the cast of characters. There was like a British Brontosaurus. A Brontosaurus? A Bronchiosaurus? Hold on. Brontosaurus. Yes, I was right. Okay. There was like a British Brontosaurus. She was like this old woman, but she was like, I think she was British, which was adorable. And then there was another older lady who was like a Triceratops. And then you have our main people and the lemurs. I remember liking Dinosaur, but where on earth am I going to rank it? Because I haven't seen it in so long, so I don't know where I should put it. I think I'm gonna put it in B, because I have such fond memories, but I haven't seen it in so long, so maybe I should put it down lower. But I choose it the same as like Fantasia. Yeah, I feel, okay, I'll put it in C. Next one. The Emperor's New Groove. Oh my goodness. If you have not seen this movie, for whatever reason, you should go watch it. Especially if you are an older person. I feel like it's definitely one of those films that is catered to adults, but is in the form of of a kid's movie. Emperor's New Groove is hilarious. It is so well written. It still has a really good moral. The post-Renaissance era for Disney has some really good golden nuggets in there, including Emperor's New Groove. It's so funny. With Patrick Warburton, David Spade, John Goodman, and then the lady who plays Yzma, Eartha Kitt. It is so good. It's so funny. I probably said that like 5 times already. It's so good. Did I like it? I want to say I liked it since I saw it, but as I've grown and gotten older, I just get more of the jokes, and it's just so funny. It's like a niche of funny. A niche? It is quotable. The entire thing is quotable. It's so good. Okay, it's going in S because I choose to watch it all the time. It's so funny. For that alone, you should watch it. It is hilarious. And the animation is lovely. It's like a different type of animation, but it's still like hand-drawn, really good animation. Hello, puppy. Did you come in to see me? You may come in. Yeah. just go sit over there. Okay, next on our list is Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Another golden nugget. Animation, again, is different. In post-Renaissance era, I feel like they're like really trying to explore the animation style. And it's like with Atlantis, they're very blocky, square, sharp lines. I feel like that was kind of with Emperor's New Groove as well. So it's definitely, they're searching their style. Atlantis, The Last Empire, I definitely said the last. Atlantis, The Lost Empire is so good. Again, a star-studded cast. Animation is beautiful. The story is fantastic. Again, they're moving away from musicals and like Broadway and just doing like fun off-the-cuff stories. Very action-packed. Again, incorporating 3D animation into it. It's so good. It is, again, really well written, comedic. I think they're catering their humor towards adults more. Yeah, Atlantis, The Lost Empire is excellent and is going in S tier. Okay, next. Lilo and Stitch. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have a very special place in my heart for Lilo and Stitch. Not only do I love it and loved it when it came out, the artwork is gorgeous. The watercolored backgrounds and then like the chunky but really cute people. I love it. Also, my sister-in-law is from Hawaii, and it's just like even more of a reason why I love Lilo and Stitch, because it's all about like Hawaiian culture, and like they really put in Hawaiian culture, I think. And it's so sweet. It's so different. Incorporating aliens into it is so, and all the alien designs, like even the alien designs are cute and chunky too. Like Gantu and the elite lady who I can't think of. Jumba and Pleakley. Pleakley's probably the least cute, but Jumba's cute. Yes, Lilo and Stitch. Also, Elvis, love of Elvis. If you like Elvis, enjoy it, because there's a lot of Elvis songs in there. I love it. No, it's so good. It's, again, animation is so beautiful. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch is going in S. All right. Next. Yes, Treasure Planet. Treasure Planet. Another golden nugget, and I think it gets really underrated or undercut because a lot of people didn't see it, didn't do that well in box office. Easily one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. First off, it's based on Treasure Island, obviously, and that's I loved that movie, or I loved that story, and I loved the Muppet Treasure Island. So good. But this one, they were like, let's just make it really cool and in space, and you have Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Jim Hawkins, which is just great. Again, another star-studded cast. You got Emma Thompson as the captain, and her name escapes me. I need to look this up. Amelia. Captain Amelia. How did I not remember that? And Dr. Delbert Doppler. So good. Oh, the stakes are high. It's so action-packed. Again, they incorporate a lot of 3D. It's so good. It's really like early 2000s grunge. Yes, 2002. So good. The music video, basically, that they put in the middle of it with I'm Still Here. And they made Jim like an angsty teen heartthrob instead of like a very cute little boy. I'm mainly comparing it to Muppet Treasure Island. But yes, Treasure Planet is going into S. I would honestly put it like up next to Lion King because I love that movie so much. I'm still here. Next on our, I'm sorry if you can hear that, by the way, our apartments are getting power washed today. Okay. Next on our list is Brother Bear. Okay, so Brother Bear, I have only seen a handful of times. And I remember the animation being really pretty. And I remember the moose the most. The Canadian moose. It's just funny. The story was very like sad and like deep, I feel. But I've only seen it a handful of times, so I think I'm gonna put it in C. Yeah, Okay, next, Home on the Range. So I remember thinking that this movie was hilarious. I remember watching it in a hotel for some reason. I don't know if that was the first time, but animation, again, it was interesting. It's them, doing different styles. I don't know if I would look at it now and watch it now and think it is even more hilarious or think it's really dumb. Like it's a weird movie. Like the premise is three cows go out to capture this guy to get his bounty so that they can save their farm. Very odd. There was a hilarious horse character. I'm gonna put it in D because I know that I like it more than Pinocchio, Dumbo, or Aristocats. So we'll do that. Okay, and the next one is Chicken Little. Okay, I know for a fact that this is my brother's least favorite Disney film. It's another fully CGI movie. It is really weird. I don't think I have anything else to say about it. The alien designs are super cute. And there's like classic songs like Ain't No Mountain High Enough, like putting in those older nostalgic songs. It's a weird movie. Fish Out of Water was really funny. But I think I'm also gonna put it in D, because I do know that I like it more than Pinocchio, Dumbo, and Aristocats, but it's definitely not the first one I'm gonna go to. Meet the Robinsons. For some reason, I always think that Meet the Robinsons is a Pixar movie, and I don't know why. I think it's just because it's another full CGI type of film. The CGI is a real weird style, in my opinion. It's a neat story. Time travel. His family in itself is very strange. The iconic I have a big head and little arms from the dinosaur is funny, but it's a weird one. I think a lot of people like it and a lot of people don't, because I like the element of the story and like family and how important family is, and like you can choose your family and that kind of thing. I think okay. Yeah, I put it in C. Would I choose all these before that? Yeah, probably. Okay. Bolt. Bolt is a very endearing movie, I thought. It's about pets. If you haven't seen Bolt, he is a superhero dog who has grown up on the movie set and thinks that he is really a superhero, and then of course he's not. I love Rhino the hamster, or the guinea pig. I think he's a hamster. He's just so fat, he looks like a guinea pig. He is my favorite. Ring ring, Destiny. I was expecting your call. It's so funny. So there's definitely really funny aspects of it. I think I will also put it in C. It's very sweet, but it's not the first one I go to, even though the beginning is super cool when it's like the show itself and they have really neat like special effects and all that stuff, and like shows his superpowers. Does that rank it up to a B though? I don't think so. Okay, so we are done with the post-Renaissance era. No, we're not. Fantasia 2000. How did I miss that? Is that next? How did I miss Fantasia 2000? Was that first? It totally was, and I missed it. I'm so sorry. So let me go and really quick do Fantasia 2000. Fantasia 2000 is going to go... Oh man, do I put it in... No, we'll put it in B. So, it's controversial. I feel like Fantasia is you like it or you don't, because either you really enjoy music or not, or like classical music, I guess. And there's like really cool animations that go with the classical music. And I remember loving Fantasia 2000 so much. And I remember saying in my first video, I think that I like it more than regular. I do like the Fantasia 2000 actually better, but yeah. So I'm going to put it in B. I love all of the animations and the stories in that one a little bit more than in Fantasia. Okay, now we are done with the post-Renaissance era. We are on the revival era, the final era to now. All right, let's see. Ooh, okay. Princess and the Frog. I know that The Princess and the Frog has a lot of controversy because our first ever African-American princess was turned into a frog for most of the movie. I will not denote that. I really enjoyed this movie. I liked that they brought back the old kind of original looking animation that they used to do. The voodoo was a lot. I like the Shadow Man, but it was just like, got the willies. So I like The Princess and the Frog. So, would I put it in A? No, I'll put it in B. I think I'm gonna put it in A. I would choose to watch it before these other movies. Okay. Tangled. Okay, so you know how I talked about Mulan being one of my favorite Disney princesses, but there was another Disney princess who, like, is the same level because I can't stack one on top of the other. I like them for different reasons. Rapunzel is my other favorite Disney princess. I relate to her in many ways. We are artists, we are blondes. I feel like I have a very similar personality to her. I feel like I'm naive in a lot of ways. I mean, I've learned over time, but I do think there is like a sweet naivete to me. Anyway, such a good movie. I really didn't have expectations for this movie when I even saw the preview and stuff. I was just like, this looks pretty cute. But I saw it in theaters and was floored. I loved it so much. Flynn Rider, Zachary Levi, delightful. Mother Gothel is a great Disney villain in the sense of it's really nuanced. Like she's an over-the-top villain, but in a different way of like, she's not an evil sorceress. Well, she kind of is. She's like an evil witch. She's been living for a long time, so that kind of thing. It's a different type. She's a villain in a different way, but also I don't know. She's a good villain. Oh yeah, so Tangled is going in S. For sure. The soundtrack is amazing. I love the soundtrack a lot. Okay, next is Winnie the Pooh, the new Winnie the Pooh. So I think I've only seen that one once. I'm gonna put it in B because it's just as sweet, like a Winnie the Pooh story. Yeah, because I love Winnie the Pooh. Wreck-It Ralph. This movie was so much fun. It was right up my alley. I am a huge nerd, as you know. If you are subscribed to this channel, you know. All of the nuggets and Easter eggs and just like elements of like video games, and like the story was really original. Fix-It Felix is adorable. Having Jane Lynch as basically herself in this movie was great. It's such a good one. Do I put it in S? I think so. It's such a good one to like go back to and just really enjoy and like be immersed, especially in like the older kind of like original Atari era video games, but then also like incorporating like the new type of video games. It's just so good. It was like right for our generation and maybe an older generation as well, but it was so nice. And they incorporated, of course, like cameos from a bunch of other video games. It was just it was so much fun. But the original characters were great and the story was really, really nice and original. It was very fresh. Okay, S tier for Wreck-It Ralph. Frozen. Rolling up my sleeves for Frozen. Okay, so I saw Frozen in theaters, really enjoyed it, and then it blew up like ridiculously. Like the hype was ridiculous. I do not think it is the best Disney film since The Lion King. As you know, I have a lot of movies in S tier. Please don't at me. And so when Frozen was in theaters and like after I saw it, I kind of got sick of hearing about it because everyone and their mother was singing "Do You Want to Build a Snowman?" and it was very annoying, but it was also just like Frozen, 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 like just like meh. So I didn't watch it for years. After a few years I watched it again and I really liked it. Still really liked it. Not that I didn't like it before, but I was just really sick of the hype. And then when I watched it again, I really resonated with the story and I really resonated with the sisterly love. My sister and I are super close. She's one of my best friends, but I think we do follow that kind of Frozen storyline of she's 6.5 years younger than me, and so we had a gap where we weren't as close because I was like doing things, but she still wanted to play with dolls, and I was just like, no, I don't want to do that. And so we had like a gap and a time where we weren't as close. But then as we got older, I got really close to her, and she's one of my best friends now. And so we both really enjoy Frozen. So now my sister and I really appreciate Frozen more. Again, it's like kind of our story, and also we have Frozen concerts all the time. I play Elsa, she plays Anna. It is a good time. So Frozen, I will put in A because I will choose other movies above it, but I do like the story, and I do like the animation and the story. And it becoming a Broadway film, I've listened to the entire Broadway soundtrack. So good. Okay. Next up. Big Hero 6. Another such a good film that was like out of the blue, random, really cool. I love the story. I love the kind of the novelty of it. Not the novelty, because I think it was already based on comics. Baymax, great character. Tadashi.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Such a good story. Again, it's very nerdy, and it's like a mixture of anime and superheroes, and it's just like, yes, with of course a Disney flair. It's so good. I very much enjoy it. I have not watched the series yet, which I can totally do that now because I have Disney Plus. I have not watched the series yet, but I heard that's really good too. Something more original, something different. Yeah, that is going in S. All right, next is Zootopia. Oh, I love Zootopia. Didn't have any expectations for it, and it was so good. It's just a fun bunny cop movie. The joke has been used so many times, but it's so fun. I love cop movies and like mysteries and like that kind of like cop shows too. So it was just like right up my alley. Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps are adorable. I loved that Idris Elba was the chief. Like such fun characters, great cast, really cool story. Yeah, it's definitely going up in S tier. Yeah, I have to because I love it so much. So next is Moana. Okay, so Moana was not my favorite. I think it's really good. Like the animation is beautiful, and the culture and everything that they've explored, and like I think that's all of that's really cool and really fun. The thing that I thought was like for me was it felt like Alice in Wonderland and Jungle Book, where it was very episodic. But I did like that it was more of a musical, and I mean Lin-Manuel Miranda worked on the music, and so you know it's going to be good. But I felt like certain parts of the movie, like the coconut people attacking them, I didn't think they needed that. I felt like I wish it was a little bit more like consistent. Like you knew where they were going because they needed to return the heart to Te-Fiti. But I felt like there were episodic moments. I know a lot of people like Shiny and the crab, which I think was fine, but I think it just felt so, there were so many different, again, like episodic moments. I felt like it could have been more streamlined, if that makes any sense. But that doesn't mean I'm going to put it in like D or C, because I still like it a lot more than most of these movies that like where I've ranked them. So I think I will put it in A. All right, so the next two, Ralph Breaks the Internet and Frozen 2. Ralph Breaks the Internet for me was not, I mean, it was definitely not as good as Wreck-It Ralph. I feel like it was like trying to bring in like all the fun memes and like current trends to relate to, you know, the younger audience, which I understand. And I liked that they kind of made fun of themselves in like the Disney section of the internet, but I just felt like the story wasn't as strong. Where am I gonna put it? I haven't seen it since the theaters, so I might be like judging it too quickly, but I'm gonna put it in C for now until I have seen it again, and then I can change my mind. Okay, but Frozen 2, I feel like Frozen 2 was a good sequel. The story plots was like a little darker, like darker content. I mean, them like looking and finding out what happened to their parents was really hard. I do like what happened, like how everything came at the end. Elsa became the Avatar. I liked the lore that they added into the world and like kind of expanding the world of Frozen. So I really enjoyed that. It'd be really neat to see if they do like a third one and see what happens. But yeah, so do I like it more than Frozen? Because I like the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack's really good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it in A, because I don't think it's better than Frozen, but I don't think it's worse. So I think I'm just gonna put them even. Okay, we are on the last Disney animated feature film, which is Raya and the Last Dragon. I had a great experience watching this film because I went and saw it at a reserved theater with my friends, so it was awesome. I really enjoyed Raya and the Last Dragon. I don't know what I was expecting. It looked really action-packed, and then watching it, I like the world, the animation. Again, they're just getting better and better. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen I drew a picture of Tuk Tuk, who is the cutest mode of transportation ever, and I want one. I loved the lore of the world, and all the dragons are really cool. Awkwafina did a great job. Like, there was definitely like darkness to this movie, but like in a real world sense, which I think was really needed. But there was also like lightheartedness, and it wasn't a princess singing movie. It was still a princess, but she was like a boss. And her rivalry with, why can't I think of her name? Because she's awesome. Namaari. She's so cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Like, Namaari wasn't a villain either. Like, she was just doing things that she thought was necessary for her clan. I really liked the forgiveness kind of aspect and like the trusting and like all of that. Like, I really liked the moral of this story. The characters were definitely interesting, but it was really fun. I liked the dynamics that they did. Yeah, I very much enjoy Raya and the Last Dragon. Do I put it in S, though, is the question. Do I like it more than Frozen? Or Great Mountain? Yeah, you know what? We're gonna put it in S. You're putting Raya in S tier. So that's cool. All right, we're done. We did it. This is my list of how I would rank all of the Disney animated feature films. What did you guys think? Do you agree with my rankings? Do you disagree? Do you like that I changed some of the rankings? Again, this is subject to change. It's really just what I think is entertaining and what I will go to watch. As you know, I'm a huge Disney fan, so there are things that I love about a lot of these movies, and there are things that I don't like about these movies. But you know, whatever your feelings are of Disney and like the franchise and all that stuff, you can't knock that they've made some really fun, really nice movies. They're a big influence on why I love animation and art in general, and it was really fun to like go back and kind of think and be nostalgic and just really talk about some of my favorite films. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. What do you want me to rank next? Right now, I think the next thing I will be ranking is the MCU. So stay tuned for that. I really enjoy doing these videos, and I think they're fun, and it seems like you guys like them too. So again, I really want to know what you guys want to see me rank. Are you done? Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy these types of videos, please consider pressing a like and subscribe if you want to stick around for more ranking videos like this. I really appreciate when you guys watch these videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey nerds, what's up? So today we are So after I finished the last ranking, which is up to current. What did I use with? So I didn't necessarily follow my own rules. So I didn't necessarily adhere to my own opinion, adhere to my own words. Please consider, and the way I just saw it because it was with this video was hilarious. This video. John Goodman. Is it David Spade? Kuzco. Who played Kuzco? Yes, David Spade. I love you. Bye. You can come in here if you want. I'll just edit it out. Okay, bye.
Bye.
I really appreciate when you guys watch these videos, and I will see you guys